Hey everyone, it's me, Danny, and today I'm back with a new video. So, today marks the beginning of fall, which is my all-time favorite season. I love fall so much. It's great. I love it. I love fall. But yeah, but since the start of fall, it means season for new books. Last week I put up like a fall reading list of things that I want to read during the month of fall. Obviously, that's probably bound to change, but you know. But now back for another book tag because I haven't done a book tag in a long time. Can't remember what my last one was, but I haven't done a book tag in a while. And I found this one. It's a fall book tag, which is, I can do it because it's fall now. So, anyways, let's dive right into the tag. The first question is, what is your favorite thing about fall? I really like fall because of like the aesthetical reasons, because it's such a pretty season. I love it. Because like I love all the colors, I love the leaves, and I also just really, really love Halloween. Halloween is my favorite holiday of all time, and Halloween is in fall time, and it's also I just love wearing sweaters every day and like be wearing like warm, comfy clothes, and it's so nice. I love fall because it's much colder weather, and I love that because summer gets way too hot. Like all the like it's always like 30 degrees Celsius all the time, and it's really hot. But fall time, it's more like 10 degrees, and I like that. And this is in Celsius for all you Americans because I live in Canada. So, but it's so nice. It's so nice. I love the colder weather. The second question is what book on your shelf reminds you of your school days or going back to school? And for me, the book that I chose is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. The reason why I chose this book was because I actually ended up reading this for a book club I was in 8th grade. So, yeah, and like that was a fun year. I was in a book club with my two best friends at the time. I just killed something on my shelf, but that's okay. But yeah, I read this for a school book club and I ended up really enjoying it. It was like the first time I had read a contemporary in a long time. And it wasn't the first contemporary. This was the second contemporary I've read. Still essentially at that. But yeah, I read this in school in a book club with my two best friends. And so, yeah, of course it's going to remind me of my school days because I read this in school. The next question is kind of more of a challenge, and it's to find a book on your shelf with something autumn related on the cover. And the book that I chose is Mirage by Jen Reese. This is the second book in the Above World trilogy. I think you can guess why I chose this one, but it's got like all the fall colors on it. It's got like the browns at the bottom, and then the reds and the oranges and the yellows. It's just a very fall looking book. And I just love the aesthetic of this book because I just like the way that orange and red look on the shelf. It stands out a lot, and it looks so pretty, and it looks really cool. And so I chose this because this book right here is the fall aesthetic. The next question is, what is your favorite horror / Halloween story? Now, I don't really read a lot of thrillers or scary stories like that because that's just not what I read. That's just not what I want to read. I do read like some with like dark elements and whoa, but I feel like that was like cheating because they weren't exactly like spooky, like scary Halloween horror stories. But however, when I was a lot younger, when I was like 10 or something, I used to read Goosebumps, the Goosebumps series by R.L. Stine. I loved them all. I thought they were fantastic. None of them ever scared me except for one. I can't remember what one it was, but there's only one that, like, out of all the Goosebumps books I've ever read, only one of them scared me. And, like, I was just a little kid. I was reading these, like, scary stories. And, yeah, so I'm gonna go with those because that was what I read all the time when I was just a young little baby. The next question is, what is your favorite horror film? I've seen half of one horror movie. Not because it's scared, like, I don't watch them, like, because they're scary. Like, I don't really get scared by that stuff. Like, I know they're just cheesy, dumb effects that don't even look good, but I watched half of a horror movie at my friend's house. It wasn't even that good, but it was really fun because my friend was terrified of everything. And yeah, but my favorite, like, Halloween movie, I really like The Nightmare Before Christmas. That's a good movie, and like you can watch it like from like September all the way through to the end of December. Like, it is appropriate for like the whole fall, for the entire fall, and and the end of December essentially. So it's great. It's You can watch it every day for half the year if you want. And who knows, maybe you like doing that. But yeah, I haven't watched any really horror films. The one that I have watched, it wasn't great. It was just a cheap one on Netflix. But Nightmare Before Christmas, that is good. The next question is, what book release are you most anticipating for the month, for the season of autumn? And right off the top of my head, I can think of Magnus Chase and the Gods of Asgard, Book 3, The Ship of the Dead. I am so excited. I'm already counting down the days. I've started rereading the first Magnus Chase again, except not again. This is my first reread of the Magnus Chase series. So I'm so ready for Ship of the Dead, and I'm so ready for Fiyero Chase to become canon. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay? Hear me? I'm ready. The next question is, what film release are you looking forward to most this autumn? And more with the Norse mythology, but Thor Ragnarok comes out in the beginning of November. I'm so ready. It looks so good. I love the Thor movies. They're great. I'm so excited. We already have like the tickets are already on sale. I think we already have our tickets, and it's great. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for Thor Ragnarok. I want because of Magnus Chase, I know the deities that are in Ragnarok, and I'm just, yes, I know things. It's great. But now, because I would have reread the entire Magnus Chase trilogy before that, I'm gonna have the entire Magnus Chase version of the gods in my head while I'm watching the movies, which would be hilarious, but sadly it's probably not going to happen. The last question is, what are 3 books you plan to read during the series? During the season. Wow. But I talked about this in my fall TBR reading list video that I put up last week. I will leave a link that in the description box below if you want to see all of the books that I'm planning on reading. But these are just 3 of them, and that is the Wildwood trilogy. These books are heavy. That is the Wildwood trilogy, written by Colin Meloy with illustrations by Carson Ellis. And the reason I want to read these, I'm just going to hold up the first one. The reason I want to read these is because I've had them for at least 3 years, and the second 2 have gone unread for that long. So, just tackling my TBR list, book series by series, book by book, you gotta make some room, because as soon as Christmas comes along, I'm gonna push all the other books to the side to read the books that I got for Christmas. But yeah, another reason why I want to read these is because they take place in a forest during like fall winter months. At least this first one does. And what part of and forest just screams fall. And yeah, and who doesn't love forests? And this has been the fall book tag. Let me know down below, what are some books that you plan on reading this month? And is fall your favorite season? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of me and my face. And I will see you guys all in my next video. Now go home and read a book. Bye!